Okay, guys. Oh, man. Sunday morning. So, I got a notebook here, and I got a bunch of numbers written down. So, we're going to run some more numbers. In the last video, I do want to clarify something. Number one, this is just me doing research on my own, and on the truck payments and everything like that. We're just using kind of the real numbers, but I'm kind of just, I don't know. Pretty much, it's a ballpark range to get an idea of what's going to cost to do a lease purchase or whatever, whichever company you're going to go with, or if you're planning on doing this. This is just numbers, what I would do and what I'm doing before I go ahead and dive in to it, so I have an idea of what's going to be taken out. So, just want to make it clear, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just some dude on YouTube. Do your own research, run your own numbers, do like that, but this is what I'm doing. So the other thing is, let me get back here real quick. I think I was talking about the fixed costs, and then with what I'm looking at with the CRST lease purchase, and I put the maintenance in with the fixed cost. That's the only thing I would change about that last video. I wouldn't put the maintenance in with the fixed cost. The fixed cost should just be like truck payment, trailer rent, bobtail insurance, tags, permits, stuff like that. And the maintenance would be in like with the fuel, because it's going to be a different number every week. And if you don't run the truck, that doesn't come out. So the fixed cost is basically everything that comes out every week, whether or not that truck moves or whether it sets still, if they say you take a week off or whatever. So just wanted to run that and get that clear about that before we get into today's video. And another thing is, did y'all know, and I didn't know this, that groundhogs can climb trees? Now I realize they're rodents, are part of the rat family, the mice family, whatever. Squirrels, they're all part of that family, and squirrels climb trees, obviously. But I was standing in my garage last week, looked out the window, and there's a groundhog out. We got a peach tree out there, out in my backyard, and there's a groundhog. And I'm watching this groundhog, big old fat guy, and he goes over the peach tree, and next thing I see, he climbs up the peach tree. I was like, what? Groundhogs can climb peach trees? I said, freaking no way. So anyways, I grabbed my phone and walked outside and walked, I don't know, I was about 20 feet from the peach tree, and I shot this video right here, so check out this clip. Mr. Groundhog, I can see you. Okay guys, so pretty cool, huh? Groundhog up in a tree and came flying down out of that tree whenever I was out there shooting. So maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't. I know I learned something. I did not know that a groundhog could climb a tree, which, thinking out about it now though, being part of like the rodent family, squirrels, rats, whatever, them guys climb the sides of walls or even where they're smooth and stuff like that. So, but it was a little weird seeing a groundhog climb a tree. Anyways, we're going to get into my numbers, and what we're going to talk about today is we talked about, or what I'm going to talk about today, what I'm doing in my research is how much, like we looked at how much it's going to cost to run a truck, what kind of money you're going to need, stuff like that. But also, I want to look at monthly bills for the house, because you kind of need to know how much money you need to make to pay your bills, depending on how many bills you got. So I went through, and on my notebook here, if you guys can see that or not, probably not, but whatever. I'm going to read over it and then I'll show it to you. I wrote down all my monthly bills. These are bills that come out every month. Every month. They come out every month, whatever. So we got mortgage, car insurance, I got 2 electric bills, and I got cell phone. I don't have a lot of bills, so that's what we got. So we got to add all that stuff together. So I wrote down what I pay every month on my mortgage, what I pay every month on my car insurance, what I pay every month. I got 2 electric bills. I got a house electric bill, and I got a separate electric ran to the garage. So I got electric for the house, electric for the garage, and then my monthly cell phone bill. So my numbers are, on my mortgage, $731.81. Car insurance, $175.41, $175.41. My first electric bill is the house electric bill. Now this gets a little weird here because in the summertime, my bill is a lot lower than it is in the wintertime. So in the summertime, my house electric bill is like 120 bucks, maybe even like 110, and my garage electric bill is like 30 bucks. But in the wintertime, when I'm heating, my electric bill in the house goes up to almost 200. It's 180, and my garage electric bill goes up to 100. So it's different in the summer and the winter. I'm going to put down the winter numbers and just run it like that, and then in the summertime when it drops down, I'll just have extra money, or I'll have whatever, understand what I mean. So my house electric bill is 180, my garage electric bill is 100. And then my cell phone bill, pretty cheap cell phone, $45 a month. So I'm going to total all that up. That gives me $1,232.22 a month. Take that number, there's 12 months in a year, times that by 12. Alright, then take that number and divide it by 52. There's 52 weeks in a year, and that gives me $284.35 a week to pay mortgage, car insurance, 2 electric bills, and a cell phone. So now I have 3, I call them miscellaneous bills. They're not bills, but it's something that I got to pay every week. So I'm going to write them down, come up with a number on those, same way I did my regular bills. So what we got is groceries. I spend about $125 a week on groceries. Dog food, I got a dog. It's 20 bucks a bag, and it lasts about 2 months. That's $10 a month. And then I've also put down in my pickup truck, my personal pickup truck, when I get home on the weekends, I usually put about $25 in gas. I don't drive it that much, but I do spend money. I put about 25 bucks every weekend in gas, and that equals $108.33 a month. Add them 3 numbers together, and that gives me $659.99 a month for my 3 miscellaneous bills. Not really bills, but stuff that I have to, pretty much I gotta buy groceries every week, put gas in my truck every week, and gotta feed my dog. So $659.99, take that number, times it by 12, there's 12 months in a year, and that gives you, I didn't write down them numbers, I don't know why I didn't write that number down, but you're going to take that big number, and you're going to divide that by 52 weeks, there's 52 weeks in the year, and that gives me $152.30 a week to pay my 3 miscellaneous bills. Now you're going to take your monthly bills, the $284.35 and the $152.30, and add them together. Right? You're going to add those together. Actually, what we're going to do, we're going to take the big number. We're going to take the monthly bills is $1,232.22 and the $659.99. We're going to add those together. That's going to give us $1,892.21 a month. Now take that one, times it by 12. That gives us our yearly. Then take that number, divide it by 52, and that'll give us $436.66 a week to pay all my bills for the month. So when I get into this lease, I know now that I need to make at least clear $436.66 a week in order to pay my monthly bills on top of everything that comes out for the lease. Truck payment, fuel, maintenance, everything. So I just, after all that comes out, I still got to make $436.66 a week to pay my monthly bills. And to be honest with you, if you're in a lease and you're not making $436, you probably want to go somewhere else. You probably want to do something else. Get out of that and go find a different job. Go back to company driver, or figure out why you're not making. That is not very much at all. But now looking back, now I can look at my numbers. Now I know how much it's going to cost me on the fixed cost of my trucks. I know how much it's going to cost me on maintenance and fuel on a ballpark. I know how much I need to make to pay all my monthly bills. I can add all that stuff together and get a big number and say, okay, this is what I need to make every week. So that's just the numbers I'm running, doing my research, finding out what it's going to cost to do everything, from the truck side and from my side. How much money I need to make to pay my bills and stuff like that. So that's not too bad. $436.66. I thought a week. That's $436.66 a week. So yeah, that's not super bad. I'm sure people that's got a lot more than that. There's probably people out there that's got the $1,232.22. That's my total number. That's just as a house payment. Maybe even more than that, just as a house payment on top of all their other bills. So I don't think mine's too bad. Anyways, that's the kind of research you need to do. That's the kind of research I'm doing, and that's it. So